Good evening. Hope everyone is well. So it's around 1:15, so I'll just give it another minute or so just for people logging in. So all we need this evening is just our mat. I just have two mats just to help demonstrate. And if you have a yoga block or a book, just grab it there for yourselves. And yeah, just make sure you're nice and warm in your room, and it's as peaceful as it can be. I know it's hard at home. So yeah, I'm looking forward to bringing you all through this yoga session. I hope you all enjoy. So yeah, just get comfortable there on your mats. Just take the next minute or so, just while we're waiting for more people to log in, and then we'll get going, okay? Okay, so we'll start. So we're going to start in a seated position, okay? So if you have your block or your book, we'll start in a cross-legged position on it, okay? So I'm just going to walk over. Okay, so just pop it down onto your block and just cross the legs over, okay? So we're just going to stay here for a couple of minutes just to start to quieten down the mind and just check in with the body, okay? So just make sure you're nice and comfortable on your block. We'll just roll the shoulders back and down. So just taking them down away from the ears, okay? You can just place your hands onto your knees, or you can take a mudra. So by placing your index finger and your thumb together, get your palms to face up. And then we'll gently just take a close to the eye. Great. So just letting your whole body relax. So just notice how your body feels. Just checking in. So notice how the back of the neck feels. Do you feel any stiffness or tightness? If you do, just be mindful throughout your practice, throughout your movements. So just don't push into any pain. Just noticing how the shoulders feel today. So the tops of the shoulders, moving around the backs of the shoulders. Again, if you notice any stiffness or tightness. Just noticing your torso, so just feeling the breath come into the body and leave. Coming down to the hips, so just checking in with the hips. Again, noticing how they feel, feeling any stiffness within them, any tightness. And again, just being mindful throughout our practice, just not to bring yourself into any point of pain if you do feel very stiff or tight in these areas. Just noticing how the knees feel, the ankles, and the feet. So just coming back. Now we'll come back to the breath. So just noticing your breath. So in yoga, we try to keep our breath in through our nose and back out through our nose. If that's uncomfortable for you, just work with your breath either in through the nose and back out through the mouth. Remember, just don't force something. Just go with how you feel. It's your practice. It's nobody else's. So just noticing that cool air entering in through the nostrils, flowing right down into the chest, down into the tummy. And then as you exhale, Notice that warm air leaving back out through the. Let's just try deepen those inhales and exhales. So just breathing right down into the tummy, filling that belly up, into the chest, and then exhaling, releasing nice and slow, completely emptying out by hooking that belly button right back towards the spine. We're just going to take 5 breaths here. So just go with your own breath in your own time. We'll go for 3 more breaths here. Completely emptying out each time. Last 2 breaths. And last time. So taking a good deep breath in through the nose, filling up the lungs from the bottom to the top. And then exhale, completely emptying out. Let it all go. Hold that belly button right back towards the spine. Great. Okay, so we'll start to bring in some movement. So we can keep the eyes closed here. Just try follow my voice. If we need to look at the screen, then do. All we're going to do is we're gently just going to drop that chin down towards the chest. So just let that chin come as far towards the chest as you can. We're going to stay here for 3 more breaths. So just feeling a nice stretch down the back of the neck. Remember not to come into any pain. Always just come back slightly if you feel any pain. And we'll just go for 1 more breath. Gently lift that chin up off the chest. And we're gently just going to drop that left ear towards the left shoulder. So just gently tip that left ear towards the left shoulder. Remember, don't bring the shoulder up. Keep the shoulders relaxed and down our back. Just letting that ear fall towards that shoulder. And again, we'll just hold here for 3 more breaths. Remembering, don't want to feel any pain now. Just a gentle little stretch down that right hand side of our neck. Each exhale, we're just letting go that little bit more. And last breath. Great. Bring the head back to center. And now this time we'll drop that right ear towards the right shoulder. You might feel a little bit of stiffness and tightness within our neck, so always just be mindful, be careful. We don't want any pain. And again, 3 more breaths here. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Great. And 1 more cycle of breath. Going to inhale and then exhale. Great. And we'll gently bring the head back to center. Super. So we can open up the eyes if we wish. Great. Okay, we're just going to come into a gentle little side bend. So we're going to place that left hand just down onto our mat. First, we can take that block out if you wish, or you can leave it under. It's up to yourself. Great. So just place that left hand out to the side. Great. Keep those shoulders nice and relaxed. We're going to take a breath in and we're going to float that right arm up and over. You can bend that left arm, so bringing a bend into that elbow. Great. Keep the fingers long, stretching. Brilliant. So just feeling a nice stretch now all down the right hand side of our body, down into that right hip. Keep that right hip on the floor. Try not to let it lift. And we'll hold here for 2 more breaths. Great, and 1 more cycle of breath. Super, and just come back to center. So we'll gently switch side. So just placing the right hand now out onto the right hand side of your mat or the floor. And we're going to inhale and reach that left arm up and over. So again, you can bring a slight little bend into that right elbow. Whichever works for you. Keep that arm nice and long. Point the fingers towards the wall or the window, whatever you have at home. And you can always just bring it slightly close to the eyes. And 3 more breaths here. So again, feeling that nice stretch down the left hand side of the body into that left hip. And 1 more breath. Great. And we'll just come back to center. Super. So we're just going to come in to a little seated twist now, okay? So we're going to raise the arms up overhead. So reach right up. We're going to bring that right hand now outside that right or left knee, sorry. And we're going to reach that left hand back and around. So I'm just going to switch my feet here so you can see. Great. So reaching back and around as far as you can. So try not to slouch into it. Try to stay up good and tall. And we're going to close the eyes here once more. Relax the shoulders down our spine. We're going to take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, we're gently going to twist around from the waist. Keep the hips down on the floor. And we're going to go for 3 more breaths here. So each exhale, just a gentle little twist around. Remember, we're not forcing anything. 2 more breaths here. And last breath. Good deep breath in. And exhale, twist. Great. Inhale, we'll sweep those hands up overhead. And we'll switch sides. So take that left hand now outside that right knee. And we'll reach that right arm back and around. So again, just sit up nice and tall. Relax the shoulders. Great. And we'll take a deep breath in and exhale. Just a gentle little twist around. Remember, we're twisting from the waist. And we'll work here for 3 more breaths. Put a deep breath in through the nose. And exhaling, gently twisting. Just go as far as we can. Might feel a little bit different from left to right. And 1 more cycle of breath. Great. And inhale. Bring the arms up overhead. Reach right up. And exhale. Release. Great. Okay. From here, we're going to come over onto all fours. So just roll over as best you can, or make your way as easy as you can. If we've any sore knees, you can always just fold over your mat or pop a pillow in underneath, okay? We're going to come to our tabletop position. So we'll just place those hands in underneath the shoulders, our knees and underneath our hips, okay? We're going to go for a couple of rounds here of our cat-cow, okay? So make sure that our pressure is evenly through our hands. We're not just all over on one side or the other. Spread those fingertips out. Let the feet relax. And so for our inhale, we're going to send the tailbone up towards the ceiling, drop the belly button, bring the chest forward, hold the shoulders down away from the ears, and lift the chest up. As you exhale, you're going to tuck that tailbone under, poke the belly button to the spine, press those hands into the floor, and tuck the chin in towards the chest. Great. And we're going to go for 4 more. So work with your own breath, inhaling, tailbone high, dropping the belly button, bring the shoulders down away from the ears, lift the chest. And then as we exhale, round the body right up, tuck the tailbone under, belly button back, press the hands into the floor, chin to the chest. Bring 3 more. Inhale to come forward. And exhale to round up. Inhale. And exhale. And last one. Inhale and round ourselves, tailbone high, belly button down, shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, round up, belly button to the spine. Really press those hands into the floor, chin to the chest. And inhale, we'll come back to center. Great, so we're just going to stretch out now our calf muscles in our leg. Okay, so we're going to just step back with that left foot, curl the toes, and bring them to the floor. And we're gently just going to press back into that left heel. So just feeling a nice stretch now up through that left calf. So each time as you exhale, just a small little press back into that left heel. And again, we'll work for 4 breaths. Nice deep breath in, exhale, small little press back. And one more inhale and exhale. Great. And we'll bring that left knee back in underneath the hips. And we're going to swap sides. So we'll step back with that right foot, curl the toes onto the mat. Great. And again, just stretching the calf, the Achilles. And 4 breaths here. So gentle little press back each time. Remember, only go as far as you can. Great, 2 more breaths. Nice deep breath in through the nose and back out through the nose or back. And last round. Brilliant. And we'll bring that right knee back in underneath that right hip. So we're going to go for a thread the needle now. So we're going to inhale, we're going to sweep that left hand up towards the ceiling. Let's follow the thumb as best as we can up. And then we're going to exhale. We're going to bring that left arm in underneath the right. Great. And inhale, we're going to sweep around. Exhale, releasing under. Great. 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, in and under. And last one now. We'll come down and hold this time. Exhale, let's release down. Bringing that shoulder and ears close to the mat as we can. And we'll hold for 3 breaths. So just feeling a nice stretch on the back of that left shoulder. And 1 more breath. Great. And release and come back up. Super. So we'll switch sides now. We'll go with that right arm. So we're going to inhale. Let's sweep that right arm up towards the ceiling. Follow the thumb as best as you can. And exhale. Let's release in and under. Inhale. Let's reach around. Exhale. Release under. Great. 2 more times. Same time now. We'll release under on the last one. Great. Our last one now. Inhale. Reach right around. Exhale, let's release in and under, and we're going to hold here next. So bringing that shoulder and ears close to the floor as we can. Don't worry if it doesn't reach. Great. 2 more breaths here. Again, feel that nice stretch in the back of that right shoulder. Last cycle of breath. Great. And inhale, let's release. Super. So we'll start now to open up those hips. Great. Okay, so we're going to take that left foot now and bring it up outside that left hand. Perfect. So if we can lock out that back leg. So lifting that knee up, or else you can leave it down. So whichever is easiest for you. Okay. Remember, it's your practice, nobody else's. Work with your own ability. Okay. So it's the same thing with the knee up or down. So as we inhale, we're going to drop those hips down, lift the chest forward. And then as we exhale, we're going to send the hips towards the ceiling, lengthen out that front leg as much as you can. Tuck the chin into the chest. So same again, if we're down on the knee, we can do this as well. So we can drop those hips a little bit more, lift the chest. And then we can exhale, we can sink back, take the bend out of that front. Okay? So whichever one we want to go. Okay, so from here we're going to take 3 more breaths, okay? So as we inhale, drop those hips, lift the chest, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, send the hips up, lengthen out that front leg, tuck the chin in towards the chest. Inhale to come forward, drop the hips, lift the chest, shoulders away. Exhale back. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale. Last one left. Inhale. And exhale. Great. Okay, drop that back knee. We're going to bring that left foot back now. So back in underneath the hips. And we'll swap sides, okay? So take your time, step that right foot up outside that right hand. And again, you can leave that back knee down if you wish, or else you can lock it out, okay? So go what suits you best, okay? So same again. We inhale, drop the hips, lift the chest. Exhale, round back, straighten out that front leg as much as you can, chin to the chest. Inhale forward. Exhale, release. 3 more breaths. Last 2. And last one. Deep breath in. And exhale, release. Great. So drop that back knee. We'll bring that right foot back, okay? And now we're going to come into our wide-legged child's pose. So let's bring the knees as wide as the mat. Bring the toes together. So if you want to start by sitting back onto those heels, and from there, we're going to fall forward. Walk those hands out in front. Great, and drop that forehead towards the floor if we can. Don't worry if it doesn't reach. So we're going to take 4 nice long breaths here. So I want you to imagine that someone's pressing down on those hips as you exhale. And as you inhale, someone's pulling those arms forward on your mat, okay? So 3 more breaths here. Great. Last 2 breaths. And last breath. Super. Let's come back up to our tabletop position. So we're slowly going to make our way now into our first downward dog. So just make sure we're set up correctly, okay? So take your time. Hands in underneath the shoulders. And knees start in underneath the hips. Curl the toes under first for me. Great. Keep the shoulders relaxed. We'll take a breath in, and as we exhale, let's lift the knees up, send the tailbone to the ceiling. Go bend those knees. So it's our first downward dog. If we've any shoulder pain or wrist pain, drop down onto the elbows. Great. So good generous bend in those knees. Sending the chest back towards the thighs. Pressing into all 4 corners of our hands. Don't worry if our heels don't reach. Great. We're going to take 2 more breaths here in stillness. One more breath in stillness. Great. Now, we're going to gently start to pedal out the feet. So just coming right up onto the tippy toes of the right foot, send the left heel towards the floor. And then gently switch. Great. So just feeling a nice stretch again into the calves, the Achilles, down the back of the legs. And right up onto those toes. Great. We'll go for 2 more breaths here. Great. Bend those knees again. Super. And from here, we're going to take a breath in. We're going to inhale into our high plank position. So again, if you have any shoulder or wrist issues, you can come straight down onto the elbow. Okay? Perfect. So up we come. We're going to hold here for 4 breaths. Squeezing on those thighs, belly button back. Building all that heat in the body. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And on your exhale, let's release the body gently down onto the mat. Super. We're going to take those hands out the front, so just to the top of your mat. And we're going to do a few rounds of a cobra, okay? So press those feet into the floor. Press the hips. We'll take a good deep breath in. Go right up on those fingertips. And gently peel the chest up. So just a small little cobra. And as we exhale, release back down. Breathe. 2 more. Inhale up. And exhale down. The last one. Inhale. Let's come up. And exhale. Release. Breathe. Let's bring those hands back in underneath the shoulders. We're going to use all our strength now. We're going to curl those toes. We're going to squeeze on those quad muscles even. Great. So we're going to take a breath in. We're going to press through the hands back up into the high plank position. And then we're going to exhale into our downward dog. Again, let's pedal out that downward dog. Super. And let's gently start to walk those feet up towards the hands. Super. So we're coming into our forward fold. Bend those knees, chest onto the thighs. Drop the crown of the head. And we're going to grab our elbows, okay? And we're gently just going to sway from side to side here. So we're ragdoll. So just releasing everything out, let everything come out the top of the head. Great. Feel a nice release on that lower back, gentle little rock from side to side. And 1 more breath here. Great. Down, release those hands. We're going to come in to our halfway lift, okay? So we're going to inhale. We're going to bring the hands onto the shins. We're going to straighten out that lower back, or that back, okay? So flatten it right out. So if the shins is too far, you can always come up onto the thighs. So go to your own ability here. If the shins aren't enough, come down onto the mat, fingertips on the mat. Super. So we're going to hold here for 4 breaths, feeling a nice stretch in the back of the legs. Just gazing at the top of your mat. Breathe 3 more breaths. Great. Down, last breath. And as you exhale, fall forward once more into that forward fold. And now this time as you inhale, we're gently going to rise up. So let your fingertips trace the front of your leg. Having that chin tucked the whole way, rolling up that spine. And come all the way to standing. Brilliant. Okay, so we're going to come to the tops of our mats. And we're going to come in to our chair pose, okay? So standing with our feet in underneath our hips. Bring them together if we can. If we can't, it's okay to stand with them hip width apart, okay? So work with your body, okay? So if we're coming into our chair pose, what we want is we want to sink the hips back onto the heel and we're going to bring those arms out in front, okay? So we're going to inhale. Remember, sink the hips back, raise those arms up. Brilliant. Sitting right back onto the heels. Have a little check down at those toes. Make sure you can see them. Brilliant. Each exhale, you're hugging that belly button back towards the spine, so always protecting that lower back. Let's go for 3 more breaths here. Great. 2 more. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Hips back. Last one. And on your exhale, fall forward into that forward fold. Inhale into your halfway lift, so hands onto the shins. Great. Exhale, bring the hands to the mat. Now we're going to step back. with that left foot, okay? So just step back with that left foot. Brilliant. We're going to swivel that back foot now to about a 45-degree angle, okay? You're pressing into the outside of that left foot. And we're going to cartwheel the hands up now into warrior two, okay? So inhale, let's come up. Brilliant. So we have a small bend in that front knee. We're going to gaze over the fingertips of that right hand. So reaching forward. Brilliant. Shoulders are relaxed. No shoulders up the ear. Let them relax down. We're going to hold this warrior two now for 3 more breaths. Brilliant. Sink a little bit more forward on the exhales to that right. 2 more breaths here. Keep that right knee pressed out. Don't let it collapse in. Brilliant. And 1 more breath. Super. We're going to come into our reverse warrior. So we're going to inhale. Let's slide that left hand down our left leg. And we're going to reach that right arm up and over the body. Brilliant. So keep the fingertips long. Brilliant. And reaching back. Super. It's a strong hold. Keeping that right knee pressed out. Holding for 3 more breaths. And last breath. Super. Now we're going to come into our extended side angle. So we're going to bring that right elbow onto that right knee. And we're going to reach that left arm now up and over. So fingertips long. Keep that right knee pressed out. Feel the heat and the fire building in those legs. Holding for 2 more breaths. Brilliant. Last one. Super. I'm going to inhale, come back into that warrior two. Brilliant. And now we're going to cartwheel our hands either side of that right foot. So bring them all the way down. Twist that left foot to come forward. Brilliant. And we're going to step that left foot up now into our forward fold. So drop the crown of the head again. Inhale into your halfway lift. Exhale into your forward fold. And we're going to inhale back into chair pose. So inhale, hands out in front, hips back. Great. And hold in here for 3 more breaths. Don't mind me, I'm just going to switch over as we switch sides so you can see. Great. 2 more breaths. Last one. And this time as you exhale, let's bring the hands down to the mat into your forward fold. Inhale into your halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. We're going to step back now this time with our right foot. And we're going to swivel the right foot now to about a 45-degree angle. So again, pressing in to the outside of that right foot. And we're going to cartwheel the hands now this time to come up into our warrior two on the opposite side. So good deep breath in, let's inhale, let's come up. Brilliant. Relax the shoulders down. Super. Let's take our gaze over the left hand, Brilliant. So each exhale, let's reach a little bit more towards the left. 3 more breaths. Shoulders relaxed. Last 2 breaths. And last exhale. Super. Now we'll switch into that reverse warrior. So slide the right hand down that right leg. Reach that left arm up and over. Great. Holding now for 3 breaths. Chest towards the ceiling. 1 more breath. Super. And now we're going to come into our extended side angle on our left. So the left elbow towards that left knee. Inhale, let's reach that right arm up and over again. Chest towards the ceiling. Arm is long. 3 more breaths. Last breath. Super. And we're going to inhale from back to that warrior two. And now as we exhale, let's cartwheel the hands either side of that left foot. Swivel the back foot to face forward and step it through. Great. Into that forward fold. Let's inhale into our halfway lift. Exhale into that forward fold once more. And let's inhale back into our chair pose. Inhale, sweep those hands up. Relax the shoulders. Great. Let's bring the hands together in prayer. Let's stand up out of our chair pose. Bring the hands to heart center. Brilliant. Super. Okay, we're going to make our way down onto the mat now again. So just come down onto the bums. Super. Have the feet about hip width apart. Relax the shoulders down. Hands out in front, and let's release our bodies down onto the mat. Great. Let's bring those knees in towards the chest. Let's just give ourselves a little rock here, side to side. Great. Let's lengthen out that left leg. Interlock the fingers around that right leg. We'll hold here for 3 breaths. So as we exhale, hug that right knee in towards the chest a little bit more. 2 more breaths. 1 more cycle of breath. Super. Let's bring that left knee back towards the chest and we'll gently swap sides. So lengthen out that right leg towards your mat. Interlock the fingers around that left shin. Great. And 3 breaths here as you exhale. Hug that left knee as close to the chest as you can. Last cycle of breath. A deep breath in. And let's exhale. Release everything out. Great. Bring that right knee into meet it again. And now we're going to take both feet. We're going to plant them down onto the mat. Let's tuck the shoulders in and under, chin slightly tucked. We're going to come into our bridge. So we're going to inhale. Let's press through the heels. Heel up that lower back, coming all the way up onto the shoulders. And let's exhale. Let's roll the spine back down onto the mat. We'll go for 3 more rounds. Inhale, press to the heels. Lift those hips up, coming right up onto the shoulders. And exhale, release down. Last one. Inhale up. And exhale, release down. Super. Coming into our reclined butterfly. We'll walk the soles of the feet together. Let the knees fall out to the side. Perfect. So just let the body relax. Try not to hold on in around the glutes, the back of the legs, the front of the hips. So just let them relax down. We're going to take 3 breaths here. Each exhale, just letting go that little bit more. 2 more breaths. Last cycle of breath. Great. Press the soles of the feet together, bringing the knees back up to center. We'll lift the feet up off the floor. We're just going to get a gentle little twist on the lower back. So just raise the arm to shoulder height. And we're just going to let the knees now fall towards the right hand side. We're going to take our gaze over our left shoulder. So if you want to press down on the top knee, take that right hand and just gently press down on that left knee. 2 more breaths here. Brilliant. And let's bring those knees back to center and we'll gently swap sides. So drop the knees to the left now. Take your gaze over that right shoulder. And again, you can gently press down on that top knee if you wish with the left hand. And 3 breaths here. Great. Let's bring the knees back to center. Let's get one little gentle hug in. Good deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, pull the knees into the chest. Great. Inhale. And exhale, let's release. Release the legs down onto the mat. Arms down by our side, palms facing up. So our last posture now, probably everyone's favorite. Some people find this the most difficult. So our Shavasana. So I'm just going to talk through it. Just a quick little body scan. So as I mentioned, each body part, just let that body part relax a little bit more. So make sure you're nice and comfortable now down onto your mat. We're going to try not fidget or move throughout this. So we'll start down at our toes. Just letting those toes relax. Soles of the feet. The tops of the feet. Letting the ankles relax. So let the feet fall out to the side. Relaxing the calf muscles. Relaxing the backs of the knees. The front of the knees. Let the quad muscles relax. So the front of the thighs. Relaxing the backs of the thighs. Relaxing the hips. Noticing how our lower back feels. Letting the breath return to its natural rhythm. So just don't force it anymore, just let it happen. And feeling that gentle rise and fall of the chest and torso. We'll come down to the fingertips. So just let the fingers relax. Palms of the hands. Letting the wrists relax. The forearms. The elbows. The tops of the arms. Letting those shoulders relax. Relaxing the front and back of the neck. Relaxing all the small muscles in the face. So just gently part the teeth. Let the jaw relax. Relaxing the points in between our eyebrows. Relaxing our forehead. And just lie here for a couple of moments. Just try not to fidget or move. Lie in stillness and in silence. Great. So if you want to start, just gently reawakening the body. Just start to wriggle the toes, moving the fingers, the legs, give them a little shake. We're just going to reach the arms back up overhead, bring the legs together, make the body as long as possible, so bring space into all the joints, reach back. Great, and then when you're ready, just roll over onto your right hand side, and then slowly make your way into a seated position. Great, so just get yourself comfortable there on the mat, and we'll just finish our practice. So we'll just bring our hands together in prayer position. So I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Friday evening, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hope to all see you soon. All stay safe and namaste. Thank you very much, guys. As I said, I hope you all enjoy. I hope you all are staying safe and well, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.